Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to episode 5. It's Patrick and Trisha here with Killin the Game, and this is an episode everybody's going to love. I know a lot of people dream about those big Kentucky Velvet Bucks, and well, Trisha got it done on one back in 2019.
So Blade is a buck that we've been watching for a few years, and we never had him on camera, trail camera or anything. He actually walked literally underneath our stand while we were hunting in 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah, 17.
17, and he's in 17. He's this really weird. He's always had a great left side, I think it was, and his right side's always been just completely jacked up. Like he had, I think, 3 little, like, I don't even know what you would call them, just messed up, like brow tines almost.
Yeah, extra
is what
brow
they look
tines.
like. So that's what he looked like in 17, and then we started getting him on trail camera, I believe, later, and then in 18, he made a main beam.
Just
but
a main beam.
It was a big blade, and that's when we named him Blade. And he had some, I think he had 2 tines off of it, maybe. It was still messed up on that right side. So we knew it was Blade. And then he's always just had this really beautiful left side. And then in 19, sure enough, Blade's showing up on camera again, and he has the most giant body, just a big mature buck. This is the 3rd year of us watching him, because before 2017 we never even had him on trail camera, unless he was, I don't know, something.
Because his rack was goofy for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, he was just this big, giant bodied mature buck in 2019 when we were watching him on trail camera, and it was, I fell in love with him. I was hunting another deer too. Our opening weekend is always on Labor Day weekend, so we actually get 3 days off work to actually hunt, which makes it kind of nice every year, with it being opening weekend. And it's always been, both of our goals to have a velvet buck, and he was still holding his velvet.
All right, it's opening day. It's the evening hunt. And this morning, we had some bad luck with the neighbors, I guess, dove hunting. So I've been catching one of my shooters, actually 2 of my shooters, on a camera that I just call a movement camera, just to see if they're over here. I'm not feeding them over here or anything. And he's been in here back-to-back nights and shooting white. So his name's Frosty. He's an old, mature, I don't know what we aged him at, probably 8.5-year-old buck. And I've been watching him for a while now, and hopefully he comes out tonight just like he did the past 2 nights. This is obviously his natural pattern. He walks through here often, so hopefully he comes out. Now we got some feed out there for him, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully he comes in and the neighbors don't mess us up tonight, because I already hear him shooting. September 8th, and it's still opening weekend. Trying to get it done on opening weekend. Yesterday morning and this morning, we hunted this stand, and just a bunch of small bucks and does. But we have a few mature deer on this property that I'm after. Not really picky, but there's 30 shooters on this property, so hopefully one of them shows.
when Blade stepped out, I couldn't help myself, but he stepped out and he looked at me, which I couldn't believe. We both didn't move or anything like that. I already had my bow in my hand, and he just stepped out and then all of a sudden looked right at me, and I'm standing there frozen holding my bow, and he goes on and he just stands there for minutes, wasn't it? Or 1 or 2 minutes. It felt like minutes to me, because I was just sitting there holding my bow. And then I drew my bow back, and I think I was holding it for
at least a minute.
At least a minute, yeah. So I was holding my bow back for at least a minute, and at this point I'm really shaking. And then I let that arrow fly, and I didn't make the greatest shot. It was high, it was a little back, but with that, I have shot a buck in that tree stand before, and that angle, it's a super high stand. The entry is always way high, and the exit wound is always
6 inches lower.
Yeah, 6 inches lower, and it just completely devastated him, and the Easton just buried in there with the Sevr Broadhead. I used Sevr again that year, and I'm really loving them. It was the 1.7, I believe, again, and he piled up within 60 yards, I believe.
Yeah, we actually watched him from the tree stand with a lighted knock, and we actually saw him fall over, but we didn't really know he fell over at that time until later after we watched the footage. But
yeah, we actually thought he walked away or ran away, but he actually crashed at that point once we got over there and found him.
My first velvet buck. What a stud.
he does.
Wow, he went like 60 yards.
Oh wow!
Look at his body. He's a toad. Oh my god. No way. Yo, you have no idea how last season was. Oh my gosh. Oh, no way. He went like 60 yards. Velvet.
I'd say the Sevrs were.
Oh man. Messed up his velvet on his way down.
Oh.
Oh.
I can save most of it.
Oh my god, this is amazing. That Sevr did work. Come here and look at this.
That's a beautiful deer.
Come here and check it out. Let me get my light on.
You're right about the angles.
Yeah. Tore him up. Look at his body. This is September. Look at the neck on him. This is an old buck. Oh my gosh. Not the ideal shot, but got the job done. Oh my gosh.
Good job.
Good shot. I love you.
I love you.
I can't believe it. Opening weekend, second day. Oh, let's get him dragged out and get some pictures while we got some light left.
Okay.
All right, so here's the buck I call Blade. I've been watching him for 3 years now. Last year, this side right here is why we named him Blade. But last year he was just a complete blade, and the year before he had like 3 long, just, I don't even know what to call them. They almost look like long brow tines. But he's always had this left side here really strong. So, had some history with this buck. He is a huge bodied deer, like one of the biggest I've seen, and I'm just beyond happy. He was one of my hit listers at this property. I have 2 others that I was looking to get, but that's okay. Hopefully Patrick gets over here and gets it done on one. But this guy's a brute. I mean, just a mature Kentucky whitetail, and I mean, this is what me and Patrick prepare for, and I'm just over the top excited, and I can't believe on opening weekend I finally got it done. After all these years of trying, it finally all came together. Full velvet, unfortunately, with dragging it out and everything. He was about to shed anyways, but tore it up. I'm so excited for this buck.
It was just an all-around amazing hunt. It was, you know, just a good day in the deer woods, everything going in, and you know, it's just like one of those picture-perfect hunts that you don't get very often. And just the first velvet buck for both of us. We both never shot a velvet buck, and you still haven't shot a velvet buck yet.
Oh, way to rub that in.
You'll get that. But yeah, I mean, I shot a velvet buck, and that's just super exciting because it is really hard to do, especially for other states. In Kentucky, it opens up early, but really exciting, and just the history with this deer and how massive his body was. That's the first thing I said, I think, when I found him, was just how big his body was. I mean, his neck is giant. So really awesome hunt. I was super pumped about it. He was pumped up about it, and it's cool when we actually get to hunt together, because a lot of the times we are self-filming, and it makes it fun when we're both there, just because we're both pumped up and excited.
Yeah, that was a great hunt. That's for sure.
So we hope you guys like this video. We really enjoyed this hunt, and we really enjoyed talking about this hunt because it was just such a good time. So if you guys liked it, just drop a comment below, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, you know, all the good stuff, and we'll have a website soon, so check it out.
Text Randy Rector.
What do you want to say?
Hey boss, I'm gonna be a little late tomorrow. I shot a deer. Be down in a little bit to take care of it. See you soon.